Hi, everybody. This is your nephew and your cousin, Dr. Kyjuan Brown, and thank you for joining me on this episode of More Than Medicine. In this episode, we're going to talk about 6 tips to securing gainful employment. All right, guys. So before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell down the bottom so you can be notified whenever I release new content. So let's get into this new topic. All right. So goal setting. So getting a job. I think that's a reasonable goal for everyone. If you want to have some sort of income and generate wealth at some point in life, you need to have some sort of means of income, whether it's starting your own business or getting a job. First steps is getting a resume. Now, this may seem cliche or basic, but it's not for some people. This is why we're taking this time out of my day to go ahead and to educate those, because in the 27 years I have been in business, I now have about 60 plus staff in 3 or 4 different countries. And my local staff, my local Bermudians, my cousins, and them, yes, they would show up to an interview inappropriately dressed. Their resumes will be lacking the basic structure. And I'm like, what do we learn at the Barclays and at the City Bridge Academies and these other schools, including those of private schools? So at some point, somebody's got to take some time out to educate. So a properly structured resume, right? You can use ChatGPT and all these other AI technologies now to be able to help to craft that. Also, there's lots of resources available through BEDC and other government agencies that can help you to formulate a resume that makes sense and that speaks to you as a person and your experiences. And go on the job board, in the newspaper. They still have a newspaper, guys. Yes, they do. And there are the jobs posted there, and see what's available. But just don't stop there. If there's a particular area or a business or an industry that you like or you're interested in, go take your resume by hand and go knock on that door and say, hi, my name is James Brown, and I'm looking for an opportunity here within your establishment. Before you do so, make sure that you've thoroughly researched that establishment. Look on their website, read their newspaper articles. You can Google that and learn as much about that company as possible and or the person that is there to make decisions. You want to get the whole background. This is where we say exercise your emotional intelligence. You want to show up prepared. You want to show up so you can answer questions and be present in a conversation should one be granted to you, right? And sometimes companies don't always have jobs that are advertised. There may be some internal offerings, or maybe they may have a sweet spot for that right person that the organization may be in need of, and you just arrive to their doorstep. But do so, please, without your helmet, without your do-rag or scullies, without your wife beater, without jeans with holes in them or jeans at all, and definitely without slippers. Now, you may laugh and say, that can't be. Dr. Brown, that can't be. Sweetie, that's how they show up. That's how your cousins show up. And I realized that it's not just in my organization they show up that way. They show up to exam companies and the like, and they expect to get hired. No. There's many of times where I have to walk in my 27-year career, walk into that boardroom and for that interview with a prospective employee, and I just turn around and walk out. And I ask if it's a young lady that I'm interviewing. I ask one of my senior ladies in the office to say, Auntie, go and have an auntie conversation with this particular individual and let them know what time of the day it is, because that's not of God, the way they just showed up in here. So we really have to do better, guys. So for men, I would expect you to wear shirt and tie, a tie, a blazer, appropriate slacks that match the blazer, and shoes, like church shoes. Now, I know many of us don't go to church anymore since COVID, but there are such things as church shoes or appropriately dressed shoes. No sneakers, no boots, no thong, flip-flops, all right? And make sure they're polished and shiny. And you walk into that business, even when you're handing off your resume, and you say, hi, my name is James Brown, and I'm looking for an opportunity here at your establishment. If I can please have an opportunity to present myself and what I have to offer with the person that makes decisions. And try to get on that schedule. And then when you go in there, be ready for the interview, right? You're going to dress for success. You're going to have done your research for the company. You're going to ask people that work there, if you do know them, what the ethos of the company is, what's their mission, what's their mandate, what's their goals and objectives. You try to get as much information as possible, and you go in there and you sell yourself. You sell yourself. And you're not going there as a passive lamb. Hi, I'm looking for a job, and my name is James Brown. No, you're going to go there like a boss. Like, hi, my name is James Brown. I've done my research on your company, and I love that you guys are involved in this, that, and the other. I believe that my personal goals are in line with your mission, which is delivering quality and excellence, whatever the company's mission is. And you go there as a boss. And if you will permit me, I would like to do a presentation. You bring your computer, your laptop, your iPad, whatever, because I really want you to understand who I am and what I have to offer. That's how you go into an interview. And you go through your whole presentation. My name is this is who I am, this is where I went to school, this is what I have to offer, this is my experience. And even if you lack experience, you still go in there with confidence. Listen, I don't have the experience for an accounts clerk job at your organization, but I do understand math, I do understand logical thinking, I do understand business processes, and most importantly, I'm very tech savvy and I'm willing to learn. And I'll be grateful for whatever opportunities you can afford me. Whether it be I come to you as a work shadow, a volunteer. I have one lady that came to my office many years ago. She says, listen, I just graduated from Bermuda College and I'm looking for experience and I'm happy to even volunteer. And now she's one of my longest serving employees and one of my most valued at that, right? All started from a will, determination, and having a goal. And she put herself in that place and she made it happen. And she came to us saying, listen, I want experience. I can show you better than I can tell you. And I was like, hired. And now she's one of the longest serving. So that's how you show up. That's how you become present. That's how you become relevant. And that's how you win the job. And you move on to your successful future and whatever you want to do. Is become prepared. All right, guys, thank you for joining me in this episode of More Than Medicine, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until later, guys, this is your nephew, uncle, cousin, Dr. Kyjuan Brown.